We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Allen gonna throw. Sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 41 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coleman, the man in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Allen. That is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action with Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To the right side and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. To the air, Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 28 yards.
And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Allen going to keep it again.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Allen now on the option right. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 47 yards. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
On 1st down, Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to throw again.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And my goodness, another interception. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Safety Reed Blankenship. He got in there and stopped him for a loss on the play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw.
Quick slant here to Smith. Into space at the 45. There he goes again. He may go. Devontae Smith.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
CD, it'll go to the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check safety, check safety.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And nothing after the catch here as he's dropped right on the spot at the 47, but in plus territory. Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 33. Miller.
53. 53. Bring it. Bring it. He's crossing.
Trouble. 38. Ready?
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Devontae Smith.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Uzomah taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Love from the gun.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Throwing. Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw now, here's Love. That's complete to Wicks.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Got a man, it's Brown.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
60 rounds.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jet sweep. Here's Reed. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 40.
Get ready.
Love now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
They go play action now. Wilson.
He's got this to Pickens. He's to the 15.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
78 yards.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45.
But first down, Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A handoff to Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Completes this one to Pickens.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Wilson's throw going.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeout. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front.
And touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They'll send Austin in motion right. Here's Wilson.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The slot man in motion right. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A third quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Now a 2nd and 6. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, Wilson. He finds Austin complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff for Warren. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Warren. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Warren fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Warren again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Throwing is Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play looming on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wilson wants to throw it. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Throwing now is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
They'll run it. Warren. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson to throw. Austin's got it left side.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Hurts.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This is Smith with a grab.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with...
Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Reed Blankenship able to drop him for a loss of a couple. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Hurts.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Oh, the
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well,
and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it. And the Eagles have recovered. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down carry for Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Airing it out deep for launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Philly. And even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he stopped immediately there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Saquon Barkley running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Still going.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here comes 2nd down. They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was just thinking take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would